Joined once again by Desmond Green, who's got a big fight coming up here at UFC Fight Night 125 on February 3rd. Des, what's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, what's up, bro? I'm just chilling, man, chilling. It's ironic. It seems like every time we talk, I'm cooking.
Yeah, exactly. Good stuff, man. And first off, I got to say congratulations. I know you just signed a new contract with the UFC. How did this all come together?
Yeah, it was great, man. Really, my manager, Glenn Rob, basically, I had 2 fights in there with him. The first fight was a win against Josh Emmett, which is, a game opponent who's now ranked like top 5 in the featherweight division. And then I had a fight with Rustam Khabilov. I feel I won. I feel a lot of other people felt that I won. And, so for my next fight, and next thing you know, my manager's like, hey, listen, they want you to fight in Brazil. He's like, it's going to be another away fight against another good opponent. But the good news is they want to give you another contract and increase your pay. So I was all for it. And you know me, I take fights against anybody and anywhere. So it all worked together for me.
Yeah, that's great, man. Glad to hear it. And you referenced the loss to Khabilov. Very close fight. And what did you sort of take away the most from that performance?
Honestly, what I really took from him is I'm my biggest competition. I felt that I should have did way more in that fight. I could have did way more, but I was just being cautious. I thought I was ahead, and I probably was. Obviously, I struck him, had a better takedown percentage, but at the end of the day, minus all of that, I could have been so much more aggressive, and that would have took the decision out of the picture, So really what I learned from that fight is just like, when I go out there, I got to give it my everything. I do so much in practice. I hit the body, head, kicks, a bunch of stuff, takedowns. And then during that fight, it's like I didn't do any of that. I just did enough to, just touch them and, point score. So really, you're going to see a lot more aggressive me and just using all my attributes. When I don't be aggressive and use all of my skills, I give that guy a chance to, make things easier for him.
Yeah, for sure. And you got another big fight coming up here against Michel Prazeres. Prazeres, I should say. Going into Brazil, I mean, not a lot of fighters would do this, but here you are going into enemy territory. How do you feel like you match up against him?
To be honest, I feel like I match up great against him. He's a black belt. I'm a powerful wrestler. I'm a purple belt under Faraz. My stand-up is just getting sharper since I've been down here with the team, Henry Hoof and company. And, my cardio's always been good, and he's a guy that he's known to, fade away in the second and third round. I've done my homework on him. So really the game plan is to go out there, outpace him. Like you said, I know I'm going to be in Brazil. He's from the city. He's on the SWAT team there. I'm sure he has a lot of friends and family. The judges probably are going to know him. So I really got to make a statement. And I do my best with my backs against the wall and when I'm not supposed to win. 26 fights, I always say 26 fights. I've never lost twice because I show up when I got to show up. So nothing's going to change.
Awesome. And obviously, Hard Knocks has been quite the gym lately. A lot of guys going through there. Who have been some of your main training partners for this camp?
Yeah, man, we've gotten so much talent in and out of the Hard Knocks lately. Really, I've been training with just the usual company, though. Michael Johnson, Jason Jackson, Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Durino. I mean, I could just stop there and I'll be set. But, and then guys like Sean Soriano, Andre, even Erwin, because Erwin Rivera, he's making his Titan debut. He's like perfect size. He's 5'6", the same size as my guy. So me and Erwin's been getting in a lot of work, and I've really been working with Evan Boris.
I was gonna say I saw that. Yeah, so I know Evan from Toronto, and I know he's really been doing wonders with you guys over there in Florida, and I know he lives there now. How much of an asset has he been in this training camp?
Man, I can't explain enough how much of influence Evan's been on me during this camp. Like, we probably work together every day, if not sometimes twice a day, just nonstop. Evan, he's very articulate. So he really helped me out in that aspect.
Yeah, and I know like Andre Sukumta raves about him and stuff. He's kind of like a secret weapon at your camp because when people think of Hard Knocks, they think of Henry, but Evan I know has been doing some great work over there.
Yeah, man, he really is. You put it right on the dot. He's like a secret weapon, man. Like literally everybody, all the guys I named, Michael, Gilbert, even Luke, all of those guys, bro, they run to Evan every chance they can. Shouts out to Henry, but they run to Evan because they know, that's his apprentice. He's gonna get that work, and he keeps it straight with you. He won't let you slack off. If you throw a punch like a girl, like, listen, that do it again.
Yeah. No, for sure. You mentioned, being managed by Glenn Robinson, and obviously Henry's your coach, and I know they had sort of a falling out. Is there any sort of awkwardness or difficulties there with the fact that you have Glenn who manages you, and then you're coached by Henry?
I'd be lying if I said no, but I do my best and I do my diligence to stay out of it. I tell both of those guys, I'm like, Henry, listen, you're my coach and you're great for coaching. Glenn, you're my manager. You're great for managing. You guys don't like each other, cool, but just please don't try to influence me not to like one or the other because of it. And they both do a good job at that. And my job is to fight and get managed. So I stay out of it. I hit the mitts and I hit people, and that's about it.
And we mentioned you're cooking right now during this interview. I always like seeing what you're making in the kitchen. How's the weight cut going, getting down to 55?
I walk around at like 170, 175 at my heaviest, so it's 15, 20-pound cut at the most right now. 7 days away, I'm about 10, 11 pounds over, so it'll be simple. It'll be a little bit tricky because I'm traveling so long. But, I leave on Monday. I get there probably Tuesday because I leave Monday night. So, I have Wednesday and Thursday for some hard weight cut sessions. But I don't see my weight being a problem in this camp. This guy, though, this weight 3 out of his last 6 fights. So, I'm not even lying. I'm not saying this is not good. I hope he doesn't miss weight. I don't mind. I want at least 35%. I'm fighting you in your own country in Brazil. You're what do you call it? Habitual weight offender. So, if he does miss, you won't get any fuss out of me. I just want a little bit of that money.
Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
Also, for this fight, it's going to be me and my best friend, actually. My best friend, Mike Mincari. I really wanted to start to switch it up at least on my corners a bit to like I love Henry and all and they're my guys, but like I feel like I do better when I have somebody that I have an emotional attachment with. You go to war, you want to fight for your brother, so bringing him along, he always knows exactly what to say to fire me up to get me going, and so he's gonna be coming along. Michael Johnson was supposed to come as usual, but he's in a wedding, and it just happened to be on that same weekend. He's the best man, so it's not even like he could skip out. So he's going to stay back. He's going to have to stay back on this one, and or else it'll be Michael Johnson too. So, yeah, it's just going to be me and my best friend now.
Good. Okay, good stuff. How do you see this fight sort of playing out on February 3rd?
Honestly, I see me getting the finish, bro. Like, I've been saying that in the past couple of fights, but, like, first fight in the UFC, I was a bit nervous as everybody. I got the decision. Second fight, I feel like I got robbed, and now I'm comfortable. Like I've got my first fight out the way. I've got my first UFC loss out of the way. Now I have no worries, nothing. It's just all about making a statement, and I think I'm going to get a TKO in the second round.
All right, last question for you here. You're a veteran when it comes to flying. I know you had that JetBlue hookup for a while going back to New York. You're heading to Brazil, which is a long flight. What do you like getting up to on the airplane? Are you going to be listening to music? Are you going to be listening to podcasts, watching movies? What would I find you doing on the plane?
That's it. Movies and music. More music, movies, and I'll probably be doing a bit of studying my home. I'll hop on because I think 4-hour layover in like Sao Paulo, Brazil. So I'm gonna get on Fight Pass. I've been studying already, but just get on there, sharpen up my brain, sharpen up my mental, just really focus.
What's you're a big music guy? What are you listening to right now? What's playing in the gym right now?
Big heavy Future, man. Future's been going hard. Wayne, Lil Wayne just dropped the mixtape a month ago, and he's dropping part 2 tomorrow. I'll definitely listen to that. Wayne is my favorite. And always Tupac. Yeah, Tupac, Future, Wayne. Drake. I like Drake too. Drake's my guy. Drake's in my top 5.
Nice. I like the Canadian pick in there.
Guys like, what? Yeah, Drake is
Good stuff, man. Well, looking forward to this fight. It's UFC Fight Night 125 coming up here February 3rd. Des, it's always good talking to you, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, man.
Instagram and Twitter is Facebook Desmond Green, and Snapchat Random Tune. Just big shout outs to my family, big shout out to my team, my kids, and I'm gonna go out there and make a statement. 2018, I'm coming for that top 5.